Tell me when you're recording.
Okay, I started it now.
Okay. It would have been better if we had have recorded from the beginning, but yeah, this works for now. As you're waltzing down the street, getting those glances I talked about, you slowly, remember why you've come here. The, letter you were given by an unknown person. You quickly, I'm guessing you want to read it.
Yeah. Well, if it's gonna be the same, that you don't have to write another one.
No, actually, it's not.
All right.
Just from destruction. I spelled destruction wrong.
It's okay.
Damn it!
It's okay.
Okay. You open up the message and you just, for some reason, it's taking forever to load. What the hell? Oh yeah, I'm still connected to crappy Wi-Fi. I forgot about that. Give me a second. Much better. There we go. You get a message. Dear Benlo, I have a deal for you. Big pay and a lot of destruction. Same as last time, though. Same as the last letter that was given to our friend over there, Sandwalker. No name. You don't know this yet, but just giving you a little hint.
I'm guessing that you meant to meet him at the bar as well.
Yeah, I was. It follows on with at the back. Meet at our usual spot, the bar. Slowly waltz over to the bar as you see two people standing outside of it, and one of them says to the other, "Who's that guy?" And the other one's like, "I don't know." They just see you waltz up the steps to the bar. What do you say?
What, to the people, or do I just go in the bar?
Yeah, to the people before you enter the bar.
I go up to him. I'll be like, "Look away before I burn you."
Look away before I what?
Before I blast you or
burn you.
Roll to see for intimidation.
Right.
Because if you roll too low, instead of just giving them an intimidating glass, that's a threat. 7. One of them's like just looks away as the other one just looks at you like up and down. Just chuckles to himself before he looks away.
Right.
Man's asking to get blasted.
Some people. Remember, everything you do has a consequence. That's good. That's something I'm gonna say every time someone says something that could get them killed.
I'm just kind of going along with the way my character's supposed to be.
Just shoot like a little ember at them.
That's what you want to do?
No, I just walk in the bar.
Okay, you just open up the bar. It's a quite busy day today. Prostitutes, drunken people. The whole bar's filled with the normal commotion that you normally see. However, one of the actually roll perception. So check perception.
Right.
Five. Wow.
Bad.
Everything looks normal today. You walk over to the bartender and he looks up and he's like, "Ah, Ben, welcome back." Just to let you both know, the bartender is a human.
Mm-hmm.
Nice coat. He doesn't look that fancy. He looks quite a bit messy. He has like a bit of curly hair on top. But he runs the bar. "Oh, Ben, how's it going?" He puts out his hand. Also, Ben, the guy's name is Kevin. Telling you this now so you can actually because you actually know him from a time before, you can pretty much just interact with him normally.
All right. So you want me to like talk to him real quick?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So, Ben, welcome back. What brings you back this way?
I have some business with a fellow I'm not sure I know.
Sounds quite interesting. The Kevin just looks to you with like a little bit of a confused look before he's like, "You mean the person over there?" Before he points out to the Sandwalker, who's just sitting at a table, just like drinking some water, looking around the room, checking out that no one's gonna try and pull a gun and shoot him out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah. So Kevin keeps going. If it's that man, that would be my best guess. If that's what you're trying to, if that's the man you're trying to talk with, he like lightly pulls you in to like whisper into your ear, and he says, the criminal type. Before he just backs off.
You got to tell me if you're ready for me to do something.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Like you can just walk away or say something and then walk away. Just whatever you feel.
All right. I say maybe, and then I walk over to Sand.
Maybe.
Mr. Sand.
You just walk away, and Kevin just like tips his hat as you walk across and you sit at the table opposite of Sand. As soon as you take a seat, Sand, you immediately feel the vibration on the other side of the table, and Ben just sits down.
How can I help you there, sir?
I say, I got a letter. Said I'm gonna what was it again? Someone had a deal for me. Was offering a big payment. Was wondering who it was.
With no name as well.
No name.
I have gotten some similar.
As you two are conversing about this letter, you hear a faint female chuckle. I can't do a female voice, but I'll try. A light female chuckle as a prostitute walks over. Oh, hello, my fine lads. Can I help you in any way? She
Could I
looks
get
at
a
both of you.
refill of water, please,
Of water?
madam?
Of course. But, first of all, she pulls out a little, card and puts it on the table. What the card says is, meet in room 4, no name. I mean, no, not no name, contact, sorry. Before she chuckles and says, 5 minutes. Before walking off.
So was this letter for both of us, or
Both of you.
Okay.
You can tell because it says Dear Ben Lowe and Sandwalker. Not in that order. You guys can decide which order. But it says pretty much, hello again. Sorry for the inconvenience. Meet me in room 4.
all right? I say we just get up and start walking to room 4 then.
Okay, Gus, you want to follow?
I guess I'll follow behind then.
You both get up and you walk up the stairs away from the high chaos from below as you turn the corner and you see some people just enjoying their drinks, like not as drunk as others, before you just slowly walk around and you finally come to this little hallway that has the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 in a zigzag pattern.
I'll give a good old knock onto room 4.
So you walk up to door 4, and as you're about to knock, the door immediately just gets opened up. As you see a man, oh, actually, no, you don't really see a man. You can tell a man's there, and he's like, my fine lads, come on in and take a seat. The room it's a normal room. It's basic. It's not really interesting. There's a table. There's chairs for the amount of you. There's a bodyguard just sitting against the wall with his arm crossed, and he looks really freaking buff. The windows have been like blocked off with curtains, and the room's pretty much cleared for everything else. The man takes a seat at a table as he sits back and puts his as he just sits back in one of the chairs, leaving 2 chairs left for the both of you.
I'll take a seat next to the man.
I will also take a seat, but I will pull the chair away from him.
You both sit in like a 3 triangle pattern, except it's a little weird because both of you moved the chairs. The man looks to both of you and says, "So, I'm guessing you don't know who I am, then." Oh, yeah, sorry. No, let me explain what he looks like. He is a dark elf. He is wearing a really fancy vest. Well buttoned, well done. He's wearing a trench coat. Not great for the weather of the heat, but it's nice, black and long. It really makes it hard to see his whole body. He's wearing dark glasses. He has a black cowboy hat, and he's just sitting there looking at both of you.
So what's the business here, sir?
Well, first of all, I already know your name, so there's no point on not knowing mine. My name is John Eagle. Now, I will explain this in a less roleplay voice, because this is what the description is. It's like a game character. John Eagle is your contact. His nickname is The Gambler. That later on. But for now, that's the basic information you'll get from this interaction. So, I've brought you two here to help me with a little criminal activity, you know? To both of you, just double checking that you are the people.
Of course.
Yeah. Hmm.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I am the Ben Lowe.
Well, yes, you are the Ben Lowe, and I've got Mr. Sandwalker right next to you. Quite the competition, if I do say so myself.
I look over like, who is Sand?
Who is
You
Ben?
look over to Sand, as Sand is just blatantly... wait, Gus, do you just want to stare back?
Yeah.
So, as you're turning, Ben, Sand is already staring you down and just looking at you. Except he still has a scar, like the scarf thing around his eyes, so he can't see you. But you can tell he's just peering into your soul. And John just immediately responds with, now, ladies," chuckling to himself. "We've got a lot of work ahead of ourselves, and I can't have you two blowing each other's heads off in the first 10 minutes. Now,
So what's the deal?
well, the deal's simple. Let's just say a stagecoach will be coming from Bitterwater to Skeleton Ridge. And, well, the contents of that stagecoach, I need. You don't want to know what it is, but it's in a lockbox, you know? Those gray ones you normally rob from a house.
Hmm.
Well,
I haven't got a damn clue
For
what that
now.
is.
you have no idea. Okay, so a lockbox is normally used in the Wild West to store, like...
No, I meant as in like my character would know that.
So yeah. He looks to both of you, just making sure you both know, and when Sand doesn't know, he's just like, "You'll understand it when you see it." Now, you two are gonna go steal it from that stagecoach. And if you successfully steal it, I'll know you're up for a more challenging task, you know?
So, how much
But,
destruction do I get to do in this?
well, matters how much you can withhold before before the Pinkertons or the sheriff shows up. All you gotta do is get me that lockbox in one piece. If it's dent and the whole content of the box is ruined, you're not gonna be leaving this room ever again. You understand me?
Better be valuable.
So, oh, it is. It is quite valuable. Not to the
Skeleton
likes of
Ridge
you people, though.
to
What was that, Gus?
Skeleton Ridge to where?
The cart is coming from Bitter Water. So if you want to look at the map, I would best suggest doing that
I'm
now.
trying.
I did pin it, so you should be able to find it under the pin.
So bottom left, Bitter Water. From there, you follow that faint little roadway up to Skeleton Ridge, which is the left of the map as well.
What pin are you
Radio.
on?
Pay? Well, since I've heard you two got into kind of a rumble with the last thing both of you did separately, let's start off with 10 gold and 30 silver.
Thought you said big pig.
Well, that's for the more entertaining crime. This crime is just to make sure you're fit for that job. I ain't gonna give you the big pay until I know you're trustworthy. Until
That's a
you're worth
long.
the money.
How do I know you're trustworthy?
I'm giving you the job.
That's a
Think
bit of
all you
a.
like, but I'm letting you know. If you try double-crossing me, putting a warrant on your own head. He picks up a pencil and just starts writing stuff down on a little book of his, and he looks back up to you two. So what are you two waiting for? Oh, the cart will be leaving tonight. It may arrive here by tomorrow. It's already left the town, but it'll be here by tomorrow morning. Not coming into here, just driving past, you know? So you people better get a moving before that cart comes trembling by.
Only need a day.
Wonderful. Oh, and one more thing. No witnesses. I don't care who's in that cart. I don't care how young or how old they are. Their neck ain't gonna be breathing if they be seeing. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Now get out of here before you cause too much chaos and you hold up my next client.
Stand up, and we walk. I walk out.
Sand walks out. King, I'm guessing you follow?
Yeah.
Okay. You follow, out as you, come to, what's it called? As you come to the bar again.
Yeah.
So what do you
I
do?
go up to the bartender and ask them to fill up a small canteen that I have.
Okay. You pull it out and he's like, sure, Sand, before pouring it out, and he looks over to Ben and he's like, oh, Ben, you're friends with Sand, I see?
Indeed.
Wonderful. He just chuckles to himself.
I want to ask the bartender for some hard liquor.
For some hard liquor, wow.
Yeah, because alcohol in flames makes it burn better.
Oh. He's like, oh, I was waiting for you to ask earlier. First drink, free on the house.
False.
Okay, wonderful. So what do you do?
We go ahead.
You have a
I say we go ahead and head out for the road.
do you have a horse, perhaps?
No, I'm speedy enough on my own.
I see.
Every character has 60 movement. A horse doubles that, so it has 180. King,
I
you're
can't use
half
a
the speed
horse.
of a
It'll
horse.
die.
Yeah. Well done.
It's
So,
like putting molten metal on a horse and saying go.
Can I put magic armor on the horse for him?
no, the magic armor only works on yourself.
Right, yeah.
I mean, like, we don't have to go through.
It will take you a day just to ride there. And King, you do remember that the clothes you wearing aren't flammable, right?
Yeah.
So kind of how your character acts is they're not always on fire unless you want them to be. So technically they could ride a horse. It's just to make it a little more interesting for you to walk into town, I decided you weren't.
Okay. So I was just doing it trying to be intimidating, but I didn't actually succeed.
Yeah, you failed. So yeah.
Okay. I can deal with that.
The only reason I'm saying you can also ride a horse is because if you can't sit on anything and catch fire, a lot of things will burn easily, and I'm just gonna be like freaking laughing my head off, and it'll be a pain in your ass. So I'll say that like walking around outside, you can purposely leave like some ambers burning under each step, but when it comes to sitting down on a horse or a train or a seat, you won't actually make it burn because you're not purposely thinking of burning it unless you really want to.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can do that.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm guessing
But
you both get on the same horse.
well, shouldn't. How about I just like steal somebody's horse and go off with it?
Okay. Rule 1. That's a crime. Of course it is. I know. Rule 2. Everything has a consequence. Be careful.
Just don't get caught,
I
Smile.
didn't come in on a horse, so I can't.
Well, you could just hop on sands.
Okay. How about Okay. How about I just ask to ride with him?
Okay, do so, because you're both playable characters.
Sam, can I ride on your horse since I don't have one?
How'd you get into town then? You just walk?
Yeah, normally do. Don't normally need a horse.
Fine. Hop on.
Yay.
So, you both hop on your horse, and you slowly start riding off into the sunset. And that will be the end of our prologue to the beginning. When we return, we can do it whenever you guys are free next. King, if you want to continue the recording until I finish speaking, be my guest.
Okay.
But next time on The Western Dream, will our adventurers be able to stop that cart and steal the lockbox, or will they be dumb enough to burn it to the ground? Yeah, so yeah, let's see what happens next time. Because it's